now let's...
Go
Oh,
get
interesting.
my mail, I guess.
Go, it says go west to the pavilion without walking on the grass.
Okay.
And when you're there, look inside of the... Look at crack.
Look at crack. You see the sparkle of something shiny. Oh, yes. A closer look reveals a gold coin on the gazebo.
Take coin.
Take coin. We're cheating. You stretch your arm as far as humanly possible. The gold coin is almost beyond your reach, but finally you are able to grasp it.
Okay, and before we leave here, go to the flowers and take flower.
Oh, that seems mean.
Well, you haven't spotted it yet, but his parents have a grave in town, so we're gonna leave flowers before we leave.
Take flower. You can pick a few flowers, but not too many, so that others may also enjoy them. Like,
All
if
right.
I can't walk on grass, do you think they're gonna let me take flowers?
Now go to your job.
Okay. Yeah, speed run. Actually,
You can go to the... Well, no, let's go to the job first, because maybe the later isn't even there yet.
okay. Maybe for YouTube and Cuddles, we can. Ooh, she looks fancy. We can actually see a speed run of this.
Okay, sure.
Because that was kind of funny with the last game.
All you have to do here is quit, and then up on your desk, there's one thing to do. Just shout it to the whole office.
I fucking quit! Quit job. Let me see. No, you won't. Okay, and
yeah, even if we were like playing by a guide and not recording, we could take it slowly, but I just want to see how much we can get done before our time
yeah,
is
that's
up.
fair.
Up here, yeah, read clippings.
Read clippings. These clippings are very important to you. You find yourself reading them often, wondering where your brother is and what he is doing. These clippings describe the complicated episode of your only brother, Jake. Jake was falsely accused of a crime he did not commit. Although Jake was promised a fair trial, the townspeople weren't interested in justice. The result would have been a foregone conclusion. Jake's only alternative was to leave town and never come back. When he left Brooklyn, you wanted to go with him. Jake told you to stay because it may be dangerous. But he did promise that he would contact you if something important happened. He left 11 years ago and you haven't heard from him since. Oh,
And that's all there.
okay.
This is just score stuff, basically. Some of these things you do don't really like matter for your survival, but it's just score. Anyway, we can go to the post office now. Hopefully the letter's in.
Yeah, I guess this time I'll actually look at it or see if it's there.
I guess we'll do the Oregon Trail, since that's, I don't know.
The easiest.
I mean, they're all going to be hard in their own ways. But...
Yep, it's there. And, ding, ding, ding. Hey, this time I did it 3 times.
You're in a rush.
What can I do for you? Get mail. Yay. Ding. Then Postmaster explains. Good. You got a letter. Open.
Take it first.
Take letter.
And before you open it, look at postmark.
Look at postmark. It is difficult to read, but you are able to decipher Sutter's Fort.
Take stamp.
Stamp.
See? Yeah. Like some of these things you would not think to do.
Yeah, you peel back the corner of the stamp and find a gold flake. Jake has found gold. Oh, shit.
Okay, now you can just read it as normal.
And I'm gonna save. Got letter. Gold. Okay. Open letter. Carefully open the letter. Letter. Blah blah blah. So dad died. Wait, what? Was it his mother then that was in town?
I don't know. That might...
Because clearly Dad didn't die here if he's buried over there.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, now we have to investigate.
Yeah, go ahead and go to the bank, and this time we can actually take money.
Yeah, we can ask.
And the number was 121, if I'm remembering right.
Somehow I managed to remember that, but yeah.
I think that might be random each time.
Oh, fancy. Access.
Just take money.
Take money. 121. Just one moment. Here's your 200, sir. Yeah.
How much money do you have now? You have a ton of money.
Inventory. Oops. Inventory. 1,605. Hey, I'm rich. Now let's go die.
Now you can go south to the graveyard if you want.
Okay.
Or you can go do other stuff. There's...
do I have to...
You can go buy your ticket if you want, yeah, from the stagecoach.
I was thinking that. I just didn't know if I needed to, like, buy my supplies beforehand. Or
No. Well, actually, maybe you want to do the grave. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's the graveyard is basically just laying flowers on the grave. You can read, get some story, get some points. It's not super important.
This ticket will get you to Independence, Missouri, Gerard. Now I'm about to give you some information you might find helpful later, so listen up. I have enlisted you a member of the Long Island Joint Mining and Stock Company. You should be able to locate the company once you arrive in Independence. To get started, show this ticket to the man at the livery stable. Have a safe trip. Good luck, Gerard. Okay, so whenever I want to go start the trip. Then
yeah, you'd show the man the ticket.
Okay, there's the ferry. So you said what, south?
Yeah, from the bank and post office. Not there. From the bank and post office.
Okay, but it looks like there's a way down, but whatever.
Fair enough, but yeah, not there. Yeah, as far as I can tell, you don't need to buy anything for the land route. If you were going the Panama route, you would need to buy a net. If you were going the other route, you would need to buy fruit. Now, one of these is his parents' grave, so try to figure that out.
Although this is painful, you visit the cemetery occasionally. You have loved ones buried here. Fine grave? What do you mean?
I think it's the pair.
But Jake just said he buried.
Yeah,
Dad.
that's what I didn't understand either. I think it's a hint for later.
Oh,
Reed grave.
Reed grave. In loving memory of Martha Wilson, may she rest in peace. Survived by her sons Jake and Gerard. Reed grave. Huh. Man whose steps are worthy to walk in, this great name to be carried on by Jake and Gerard.
33, jeez.
Yeah, really? When did... Oh, yeah, he did say he was raised as a kid. Okay, unless one of them remarried? Is it 1829?
No, I think...
Flowers. When you visit your parents' graves, you bring a bouquet of flowers in their memory. It was a dark, damp, dreary, cold, rainy, windy winter night many years ago that your mother and father were suddenly taken in an unfortunate horse-drawn buggy accident. How quickly and tragically they were taken, you never have, and most likely never will, understood why. When did they have us? I guess we could have been teenagers.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they had us at like 20 or something, they died at 33 or something. Yeah, I guess that could work
I
out.
think you're basically done in town, so you can go find the coach and show the ticket.
Okay.
You're on a good, got a good amount of money. I don't even think the gold rush has happened yet.
No, I haven't gotten the announcement yet.
There it is. Just show ticket.
Stage driver says you need to show the ticket to the short man.
Oh, inside the livery. Just don't get killed by the horse. Might want to save it again.
Show ticket. Show ticket. God damn it.
You can walk back there, just don't walk right behind the horse.
Show ticket. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Show ticket. Ah, finally. Hi, Gerard. Please wait outside. I will be right out to help you.
The horse pooped.
Great. What may I help you with today? Oops. Show ticket. Oh, Jesus. The short man says, so you believe those rumors about the gold? I hope you strike it rich. Hey, Harry, bring that stage on over here.
And yeah, just get on in.
Get in carriage.
Just get in's probably plenty.
Get in. Get closer!
Oh, maybe you need to be on the other side.
Oh. Get in. Oh, I'm sorry. There's usually 2 doors, but fine, whatever.
Yeah, well, good job. I think you did... Well, I mean, clearly we're following a guide here, because
yeah,
I
we're
know...
cheating.
Unless you actually want to play this some other time, for real...
Then I'll explore on my own.
Yeah. But that's the neat thing about this, too. We're doing 1 route, but there's 3.
Well, I could do, like, a stream of this.
Maybe.
I mean, I wanted to do a stream of, like, Sim Safari anyways, so... Do it on hard mode.
But yeah, I gave you all the hints for this, and from now on, we'll just keep playing blind.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the thing I really loved about this game. Like, okay, not only can you just walk around and like just type in anything, talk to people, look at stuff, touch things, and just see the little... Like, sometimes you just touch something and...
Wow, I only missed out on 4 points.
Yeah.
You might learn something helpful by doing some reading in your house. I mean,
oh, maybe we should have read the... Not just take the photo, but actually... But yeah, like... I really loved this game because of... Not only did it have the replayability, but like... Even just doing the same route twice, like sometimes you'll think, oh, maybe this time I'll do this. And you get something different.
Yeah, it's definitely like... It's funny because, like, yeah, the graphics are like crazy simple. But it's like the imagination that you get.
Yeah, for sure.
The first stop on your journey is beautiful Buffalo, New York. You gladly get off the stage at Buffalo and embark on a Great Lakes steamer. Lake Erie. Look at that thing go. Cleveland, Toledo, Detroit, Lake Huron. Lake Michigan. In Chicago, a city with a whopping 20,000 inhabitants. Oh boy.
Oh wow.
You disembark the Great Lakes steamer only to board another water-going vessel, a canal boat. This will take you to Peru, Illinois, a ride of about 100 miles. I was like, this take you to Peru? How the fuck? After Peru, the next leg of your trip will be aboard a river steamer which will take you into St. Louis via the Illinois and Mississippi rivers. Oh boy. Man, no wonder this cost $200. It may have seemed unbelievable, but you have to change steamers again in St. Louis. You are glad to discover this will be your last boat ride, not knowing in a few short weeks you will long for a relaxing boat to ride. Oh boy. You board another steamer in St. Louis and ride about 390 miles up the Missouri River to Independence, Missouri. Hurry up and wait. You'll be in Independence in approximately 2 days.
Quite a trip.
Yeah, really, damn. This is before highways. You don't look You don't look long before you find the Long Island Joint Mining and Stock Company camp set up just north of Independence. With a great deal of anticipation, you enter camp. Oh boy.
And gameplay.
Yeah.
Guess who you are?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I guess so.
So, have fun, do whatever.
Talk. This man is engaged in an intriguing conversation with the captain. Listen. Okay, go ahead and listen. Listen
Wow.
to a man. Ugh.
Maybe it's not important.
But I like listening in on people. I'm nosy like that. Not in a bad way, just curious. Talk. There's no one close enough to talk to. Take meat. It's not done roasting. Whatever.
Hey, look, it's Uncle.
Take pipe. Just let the man keep his pipe.
See? This is what I love about these old games. Like, you're being a complete asshole, and the game has accounted for it.
Talk. The man sitting on the log says, "Hello, youngster. I'm glad to see we've some young blood on this trip. We are going to need it." Okay. Poke man. Poke man. Poke is not understood. Slap man.
Oh my god. Okay, sometimes. I seem to remember when I played King's Quest as a kid that, like, I went up to a priest and, like, I typed in kill priest.
Oh my god.
And I mean, I was a kid.
Yeah.
And the game just gave me a game over. It's like...
You can't kill a holy man.
Yeah, it's something along the lines. It's like, if you're going to be doing that, you don't deserve to play or something.
Talk. There's no one close. Is he dead? Talk. Talking to this man is useless. He's sound asleep. Well, I can't poke or slap.
Wake?
Wake man.
Oh.
Wake is not understood.
Well, walk to one of the other screens. There's got to be more.
Go in. Enter what? Go in tent. You'll spend plenty of time in a tent once you are on the trail. No need to do that now. But what if I'm tired? Talk. The pig roaster says, "I got me a pig roasting on that there spit. I can hardly wait to sink my teeth into it." Maybe there's a timer and then I'll come back and then it'll be cooked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talk. The man reading the book says, "It's a beautiful day to just relax and read a good book. The going will be tough in a few weeks, so I'm enjoying every moment of this easy life." The man continues, "Since we'll be traveling together, I'd like to give you something. Here, have this book. I'd like you to have it." You graciously receive it and say, "Thank you." Cool.
What kind of book did he give you?
Read a book.
Weak.
Oh no. Oh no. He gave me the Bible. In
Well,
the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
It is literally the Bible. We don't have to read it.
Yes, we do.
It will come in handy later in the game, actually, though.
Look. This is the camp of the Long Island Joint Mining and Stock Company. You see a man reading a book. The man in charge here is Captain Buddy. We need a captain, not a buddy. No one will get that. Talk. This man is out of breath from chopping wood. Take over? That will do you no good. Take axe. The axe is not yours.
Fair enough.
Oh no, not that kind of help. Help, man. What do you mean? Okay, fine.
He doesn't need our help. He's doing just fine.
But he says he's exhausted.
Oh, it loops. Maybe
That's-
talk to Captain?
Talk to Captain. You found the man who appears to be the leader of this company and introduce yourself to him. "Welcome to the Long Island Joint Mining and Stock Company, Gerard," bellows this seasoned-looking man. "It is great to have you join us. My name is Captain Buddy. That's right, Captain Buddy. I'm going to do everything within my power to take this company safely across the country to California. Before we get too far, Gerard, there is something you need to know. The company fund is running low. I am asking all of the company members to contribute everything they can so that we can all make it to California as soon as possible.
Oof.
Inventory.
Damn, you got a lot of money.
Give money. You reach deep into your pocket and retrieve all of your remaining cash and hand it over to the company captain.
Damn.
Thank you so much, Gerard. You're a bright-looking young man, Gerard, and I have an assignment for you. When the plains are turning green from the grown grass and the mud is beginning to dry, we need to make haste to the riches in California. But in order to do that, we are going to need a fine team of animals to pull these heavy wagons. I am charging you with the responsibility of obtaining these animals. The company fund will pick up the tab. Head south into Independence and find the teams and report back to me when you have accomplished your mission. Sweet. Yeah, I did it. Now this is south, I'm assuming. I don't know. Oh. There's horsies. Oh, they're so cute. Talk. The man says, "Hello, young greenhorn. What can I do for you today?" Buy horse. This is what I have to offer you. Mules, young oxen, or mature oxen. Which one would you like? Young oxen. The man says, "These are very strong young oxen. I hope they will perform well for you when the going gets rough. I will deliver them to your company camp before nightfall." Okay.
Is that what the captain asked you to do?
He said to get animals, so I guess so. Let's see if it counts. I got points, that's good. Talk. You report back to Captain that you have secured a team of animals and they will be delivered to camp later today. I trust you have selected the right animals to pull our wagons across the country. I have another assignment for you. It is up to you to determine when our company should head west. If we leave too early, the plains will be muddy and the wagons will sink to their axles, and the animals will not have enough grass to eat. But if we wait until the plains are fully green, it may be too late. Then we will face the gut-wrenching thought of encountering an early winter storm in the Sierra Nevada mountains. There's a great view of the plains from the north edge of camp. When you decide it is time to leave, tell me to head west. Bitch, you're the captain. Why is this up to me?
Because it's a game.
How dare they?
So you gotta go north.
No, look at meat. Look at meat. Look at fire? Every camp has a campfire? Okay, oh, north?
Yeah, maybe past the trees. Or maybe on the next screen, but it's gonna be north from somewhere.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, go
right
south
there,
to
yeah.
Independence or something. And then, like, it was right next screen. Look. You're on the north edge of the camp overlooking the plains.
Look at the grass.
Look at grass. The plains are still brown and muddy from the cool winter. There is very little grass. With the passing of time, the mud dries and the plains become greener. So I just gotta wait then?
Look at it again, maybe?
Look at grass. Plains are still brown.
Oh, yeah. I guess we have to wait.
Can I go somewhere else? Nope.
And since it doesn't matter, I mean, we have gone over the time, so I don't know how much more you want to play.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, is there someone new?
Yep.
Look. This is, look at person? This man is sawing logs of another kind. Wake man.
He's sleeping.
Sit. Sitting down won't do you any good. Oh, I gotta wait. Jeez.
Well, go back up and look at the grass. Maybe it's changing. I mean, it can't take that long, right? I will say though, since you're clearly not gonna like beat this game or anything, but the mature oxen were the right choice.
Cool. Oh wait, I got
Yeah.
the wrong on. Fuck. Look at grass. know what? It's fine. It's probably, yeah, a good place
Yeah, this
to
is a
talk.
good place to talk. And
look, it's such a pretty screen.
yeah.
Isn't it gorgeous? All the brown and black dots.
Yeah.
So yeah, how old were you when you played this?
I don't know. I mean, 5?
Oh, so you were really young.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Jeez.
I have... Oh, it looks like it's changing. Look at it
shit.
again.
Oh yeah. Look at grass. Your keen eye has noticed that the plains are growing greener. The mud is beginning to dry. Oh boy, let's go tell the captain.
But yeah, I mean, I played this when I was really young. I don't know if I beat it when I was young or if I beat it later returning to it when I was a bit older.
No offense, but I'm assuming you'd beat it easier if you were older.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure I beat it when I was a kid. I just don't remember.
Captain Buddy bellows, "Okay, men, our scout Gerard has determined that it is time to break camp and head west. Let's hitch 'em up and move 'em out." Oh, okay. Oh boy. It is 2,100 miles to California, but after only a few miles, your company and every other company heading west realizes that the wagons were too heavy, and you begin what will be the start of a continual process lightening the wagons. Oh, did I done fucked up?
No, that's just something that happens.
Oh. The traffic is very heavy leaving Independence. There must be hundreds of wagons, usually pulled by 6 to 8 mules or oxen on the trail. The trails become deeply rutted, making passage difficult. Wagon axles break, wheels fall off, wagons sink up to their axles in mud. If they cannot be pulled out, they are abandoned. 45 miles down the trail forks. To the south is the Santa Fe Trail, to the north the Oregon-California Trail. Very few take the southern route. It isn't long before the first Indians are encountered. The first Indians encountered are the Shawnee and Potawatomis. Much to the surprise of most travelers and disappointment of some, they are very friendly and helpful. Oh, that's fucked.
It was a different time.
And crossing the Kansas River. Yay. We've forded the river. You are now approaching the land of the Pawnee Indians. This is the tribe of Indians that is most feared by the travelers. It is necessary to keep a keen watch at all times. The plains teem with buffalo. Herds of them stretch as far as the eye can see. Wildlife is extremely abundant. Man, that must have been pretty before the white man destroyed everything. But the traveling masses do little to preserve their surroundings as they make haste to the west. While traveling the trail, you find that those who have gone before you have left a trail of litter and garbage. People have not changed. If there was no trail, you could have hardly noticed. You could just follow the trash. It's a sad sight.
Wow.
Great. It's depressing even in the 1800s. Also along the way, you find discouraged travelers heading back home in their wagons. The first major milestone is Fort Kearny. It was recently built by the U.S. Army to attempt to keep peace between the Pawnee and
Sioux, I think.
Sioux Indians. Sorry.
I could be wrong too.
I am so bad at this.
I'll take the blame for that one. Whatever.
Travelers look forward to Fort Kearny for various reasons. Some just want a place to mail letters. Others are interested in how many others have passed before them. Leaders want information on the condition of the trail ahead. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's the Oregon Trail. It's long and slow.
Let's see. The trail is wide and easy to traverse. The Plate River provides an ample supply of water. Between Fort Kearny and Fort Laramie, the company should average 17 miles per day. The upward slope is so gentle that the animals barely feel the grade. Discarding those unnecessary items in Fort Kearny really paid off. The captain advises the rest of the company that this will be the easiest part of your trip, so you had better enjoy it. Due to the lack of wood to burn for fires, the common fuel substitute is buffalo chips. Uh-oh. It's poopy. They burn well if they are dry. If they are damp, they smoke a lot. If they are wet, they are next to fireproof.
I guess you collect all their poop and let it dry out.
Basically. And oh god, well, that's probably going to smell like shit.
Oh, yeah. Because it is shit.
I know, that was the joke. One of the main obstacles between you and Fort Laramie is the crossing of the South Platte River. What makes this crossing so difficult is that the riverbed is like quicksand. Oh shit, this is the quicksand they warned us of as kids.
Maybe.
The trail ahead will take the company by the most prominent landmarks of the trek and also of the West. Ash Hollow.
Little pictures.
Yeah. I don't know what Ash Hollow is. Courthouse Rock. Chimney Rock. Okay,
That's
that
the
one
one I know,
makes sense.
yeah.
All along the way, the wagons have been getting lighter, but climbing the gentle slopes of the North Platte, whatever, your captain finds it necessary to lighten the load even more. The captain also takes note of the need to increase the care given to the animal teams. There is much tough terrain ahead. See, this is why I got the young oxen. I thought maybe the young oxen could
I don't know.
But, oh well.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Fort Laramie is another military station along the way that weary travels long to reach. Once they arrive, many meet with great disappointment. They are unable to acquire many of the articles they desperately need, such as fresh animals to replace those that have died along the way, or those that will not last much longer. You could have all the money in the world and it would be useless. They just aren't available. You know, I will say I do kind of like narrating this. I almost said marinating.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like a story that you don't like there wouldn't be much for you to do in these points, I guess. You're just leaving it up to the team, the captain and stuff.
I guess. I mean, if you were actually on a wagon, unless you're sick or broken in some way, like you'd be just walking alongside it, right? So. And
the same for the ship route. If you go along like the South America trail, like you're not a ship man. Most of it is just you're wandering around on the ship. Sometimes you'll fish. Make sure to eat your fruits and veggies.
Leaving Fort Laramie, the scenery changes abruptly. Or are we hitting mountains? Excuse me. From the gentle slopes of the plain, you are now traveling on the sandy, steep trails leading into the hills called the Black Hills because of the dense growth of juniper and pine. Oh boy, going through the forest. It is now obvious that many wagons on the trail are still extremely overloaded and they have been abandoning all unnecessary items in mass quantities. Oh boy, let's go through all the shit they left behind. Abandoned articles consisting of bacon, sugar, camp equipment, cooking utensils, clothes, household furniture, stoves,
gridirons.
What are gridirons?
I don't know.
Carpenter's tools, blacksmith anvils, crowbars, drills, augers, gold washers, chisels, axles, trunks, spades, plows, large grindstones, baking ovens, kegs, and barrels are everywhere. Jesus Christ. One company once in the Black Hills finally discarded an entire sawmill they planned to operate in California. Well, at least their trash is, one, could be useful to someone else, and two, isn't just plastic shit.
Yeah.
Anything of any value that was discarded was usually ruined in some way so that successive travelers would not be able to use the item. Oh, you son of a bitches. As for your company, the captain orders that every item that isn't essential to the trip must be discarded, no matter how small. Fortunately for you, the solid gold coin you brought with you from Brooklyn was in your pocket, so you still have that. The letter from your long-lost brother Jake was in your hip pocket, along with the gold flake under the stamp, so that is still with you. Your family photo fits in your pocket, so that isn't discarded. The company decides to allow you to keep the Bible, herder, just in case someone needs it later. Yes, to eat.
You will need it later.
Everything else is thrown from the wagon beside the trail. And then what? We just like ruin everything so no one can use it. The only way to cross the North Platte River is by ferry. The line of wagons waiting to cross the river sometimes reaches 20 miles in length.
Dang.
Jesus Christ. Impatient companies cut down trees and make their own rafts for their wagons. Oh, they're going to try fording the river. The scenery changes once again. The landscape is barren and dotted with sagebrush. This desert-like region has a few widely scattered ponds, most of which are poisonous pools of alkaline water. It is a gruesome sight to see the results of one of your animals partaking in the poison. Surrounding these alkaline ponds, the sage bushes are outnumbered only by animal carcasses.
It's not so pleasant anymore.
Yeah, I guess not. Jesus. Alkaline water is bad?
I guess, like...
Because I thought people were like, you know, the goop lady or whatever is like, oh, I have alkaline water, and then adds acid, but that's beside the point. I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good to me.
It is a welcome relief to pass from the alkaline territory into the region of the Sweetwater River, where the water is just that, sweet. Yay. Water, water, water. Nom, 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 nom. At the west end of the Sweetwater Valley, the trail crosses a broad plateau to South Pass, the halfway point on your cross-country trek.
Only halfway.
Oh, Jesus. A short break from the seemingly never-ending toil of crossing the country is taken at South Pass to celebrate reaching the halfway point of your journey, which coincides with the Continental Divide. You are now on the Pacific side of the Rockies. Yeah, we made it through some mountains.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep letting you play until you die, which I pretty much guarantee is going to happen, but you'll see why.
Well, I just figured at least the narration is something. Your wagon train is now entering an arid stretch of land. It will be 50 miles before you or the animals will be able to taste the refreshing cool water of the Green River. Every container is filled to the brim with the life-giving water that will be so valuable for the next few days. The trail across this desolate wasteland is strewn with dead oxen. Oh, the animals, as well as you, are parched and desperately in need of water, so drink the water. The captain bellows a command to the animal team comes to a halt. You're at the top of a steep hill overlooking the Green River. The animals are uncontrollably thirsty. If you don't do something soon, they will pull the wagon down the hill and it will be destroyed.
Think carefully and hurry.
Take water? That will do you no good. Pee in their mouths? Slap.
No.
Cow butt.
Unhitch them.
Oh. Unhitch cows.
They're not cows, just animals.
Hitch animals. That is a brilliant idea. As thirsty as those animals are, they would have pulled the wagon along with everyone inside over the edge of the steep hill. You are responsible for saving the animal team, the wagon, and the lives of your fellow company members. You are to be commended. Yay.
If you didn't do that, you would die. You can still die, though.
Wow, look at all those wagons.
Yeah, I died here as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I probably would have. Oh, look, they come back. They're very well trained.
They're very domesticated.
When the animals return refreshed and ready to go, you assist in hitching the wagon. The animals are ready to attempt the steep hill. They will hold the wagon back as best as they can, but you suspect it will roll down the hill too fast.
I'm not going to tell you what to do this time.
Hold onto wagon. There's no need to, it isn't moving. Well, it's going to. Fuck. Brake wheel. Brake wheel, I don't know. What do you mean?
You're
take
close.
Off wheel. Fuck. Take off back wheel? Ugh.
What would slow down the wheels?
Rocks?
To
lock the axles?
Well, I mean, you still want it to move, but like... I kind of don't want to tell you just so we die and we can stop, but...
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let me think. What would stop the, tie rope? Tie rope around wheels.
That might be too specific, but you're getting closer.
Tie rope. Fangu. Tie wheel?
You're close. You need a better verb.
Hitch wheel? Hitch wheel? Fuck.
Something to stop them from turning. You're getting close.
Put a board of wood between them?
What would that be called?
I don't know. Fuck, and I'm being timed, so I'm really screwed. I don't know. It's not coming to me. I can't play these games.
Okay, just lock the wheels. There's still one more chance to die.
Okay.
2 more chances to die.
Great. Using your Yankee ingenuity, you put the change through the wagon wheels to keep the wheels from turning. The wagon starts moving, so you courageously get on. Things are looking good.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, you'd still end up dying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to say, like,
At least I had the idea. Right?
Yeah, yeah. It's just a specific verb. I don't know if, like, apply brakes or break. I don't know.
During this section of the trail, the going gets tough. There are no rivers going your direction to follow. It is just seemingly endless miles of gravel, rocks, sand, dust, steep hills to climb, and difficult descents. As difficult as it is to keep on going, you have to keep those big wheels turning. Well, except for the time where I stopped them. But
okay, this time for sure, I'm not going to help for the next time, because, yeah, unless you really do want to beat this game.
I don't know. The trail gets slightly easier for a few minutes as you follow the Bear River. This is a welcome relief. Here the trail forks. The southern route is called Hudspeth Cutoff. That route is slightly shorter as the crow flies, but it misses the stop at Fort Hall. Your captain takes you on the northern route towards the fort. Okay, I was going to pick that anyways. Fort Hall. Yay. And then immediately leave. After leaving Fort Hall, the company follows Snake River through a portion of Idaho. Ooh, do we get some potatoes, or is that not a thing yet?
Is there anybody out there growing them yet?
I don't know, maybe. A common landmark is Steeple Rocks, 2 pointed columns of rock predominantly standing 200 to 300 feet in height. It is a relief for your captain to see this landmark come into view. He lets everyone know that the company is right on course. Yay! We're doing it.
Now time for the Nevada.
Oh boy. No casinos here. Not yet. From Steeple Rocks, your team continues westward. Doop, 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 doop. I'm gonna add some music to this.
There's something just so charming about the little line. It's so good.
About 90 miles west of Steeple Rocks, you encounter the Humboldt River. The Humboldt River is a real lifesaver. It is more like a mud ditch than a river, but it preserves life through 300 miles of arid, hostile wasteland. Tombstones of unfortunate travelers and carcasses lie everywhere along the trail. Gross. Oh well, at least they return naturally to the soil. Although the Humboldt River supplies water to people and animals passing by, there are now other factors to challenge the company. Fatigue is taking its toll on people and animals who must walk day after day after day, breathing dust and pulverized dung. Ew. The continual complaining of company members is adding even more tension. There were also diggers, Indians of the Shoshone and Paiute tribes. The diggers steal and kill the precious oxen or mules possessed by the traveling teams. Gold seekers who have lost their animals are also resorting to stealing animals from other companies. Ah, that's terrible.
People are going. Not a good time.
People are just going like complete savage. Here the trail forks again, requiring another decision on the part of your captain. The choices are the Lacine cutoff or the Truckee route. Captain Buddy decides to take the Truckee route. Okay. Oh boy, we're almost
there.
Wait, we can actually finish this? Because I keep forgetting I'm going by score, so that's probably not it.
Once you get to California, it's another open world section like in Brooklyn. There's a lot to do.
Never mind that. We'll just try and see how long I make it.
Yeah.
You, along with everyone else in the company, are now beginning to wonder why Captain Buddy selected the Truckee route. It takes you directly through a deadly desert while the Lassen cutoff avoids the desert completely. It is too late to go back. You'll just have to make the best of it and hope you survive. Uh-oh. You're alone and stranded in the middle of the desert. Those young oxen lacking the stamina of mature oxen died a few miles into the desert. Oh, god damn it. You have been walking for miles and are dying of starvation, thirst, and exhaustion. You can't go much further. Bleh. Oh, I'm dying.
I actually don't know if you're screwed here yet because of the choice you made with the oxen.
Guess we'll see. I mean, at this point, wouldn't it just be easier to take a gun to my head?
Not everyone had a gun back then.
Oh, we should have bought some. It seems that young oxen would be better, but things aren't always as they seem. I guess that means I'm deaded.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I guess you were screwed.
That's fine. That's fine. We made it. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, this is a long one. Maybe this one we can break into two.
Yeah, I might have to look into that. Yeah, I did some good narrating, I think, minus a couple of word goof-ups, but not too bad. Hopefully this is a little bit more enjoyable.
Oh, I just love this game. Like, even
I might have to try it again, just because, you know.
Even going back and seeing and, like, just the choices you can make and everything that you can do, and even this, like, this one path, okay, you messed it up. And it's kind of, like I said, you have to save often.
Yeah,
you should have saved at the fort, or at the camp where you were before you bought the oxen.
Yeah, because that was the only chance. But
and yeah, that's the thing. Like, sometimes the decisions you make, just like in real life, you don't know if they're gonna have bad consequences down the road. And some people think that's unfair and kind of bullshit. And I don't know, maybe
that's just life.
Yeah, exactly. So like we spent like, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes just on the trail, not knowing that we were screwed from the start. But like so many people back then, that
wouldn't have known. Yeah. Just
like in real life, they were screwed from the start. So it's interesting, and like it's kind of sad. Oh, I wasted my time, but like you can go back and play it and try different things.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't. Maybe it was different back in the day, but for games now that take hundreds of hours, this is easy as shit.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a thing of mine, but restarting is always a little bit fun.
So yeah, this is kind of like the route. Like if you would have taken the South American ship, if you didn't buy fruit, everything would have seemed fine until you were like halfway or further, and like. You're just dead. You've enjoyed this trip, and it seems like maybe I'm doing okay, but you're just doomed. So you were doomed as soon as you bought those oxen, even though you were kind of enjoying a nice little adventure until then.
Yeah.
You could have died on that mountain with the oxen pulling you down the mountain, not hitting the brakes.
Yeah.
You did those things right, and you were still screwed. But yeah, if you bought.
But hey, on the plus side, we don't die for real.
Yeah. But if you would have bought the mature oxen, there would have been actually a couple more things to do here where you could have still died.
Yeah.
But at this point, you're just screwed anyways. But yeah, I was thinking...
What about the mules? Like, that was a choice, too. They died as well?
I don't think so. He asked you if you want the young or mature oxen.
I thought he's... I guess I'd have to try... Well, we'll see. I might actually look into playing this just because it's such a short game. Yeah. Even if you have to play it multiple times.
And then when you get to California, it turns into an open section again. So there's a town and wilderness to go through. And
then I can also figure out how to take the other routes.
Yeah, you could. Like, you kind of speed run that beginning section. You did everything before the Gold Rush even started. So technically, you had enough time to jump on a ship if you wanted to instead. But yeah, that's what I love about this game. Like, there's so many choices. Now,
imagine trying to, like, program one of these types of games just to try and guess everything that someone wants to type in.
This is the only one of these games that I actually beat. I've played King's Quest, I've played Space Quest, but I've never beat those.
I think the only game that I played sort of like this, other than unless you count Oregon Trail when I was a kid, because that was the thing we had in classes back in the 90s, was, I think it was like the King's Quest parody from...
Yeah, Trogdor.
Trogdor, yeah, that was fun.
I loved that they did that.
Was that the one, or was it King's Quest where you could throw the baby?
Yeah, it was the Trogdor one. There was like a well or something you had to throw the baby down. It was so... Because, like, even these games, there's moments where you type in something silly and it's funny.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that axe doesn't belong to you, or that wouldn't be very nice. And the Trogdor game, they just went with it. They're like, okay, let's think up weird stuff the players can do. And that's what I loved about these games. Like, the King's Quest games were remade so that this whole typing in engine is removed. Mm. And on one hand, it's a lot easier because you have the inventory and you have the things that, you know, the specific things you can do. But to me, this is more fun because you can do random stuff. Like in Space Quest, I remember going into the bathroom, going up to the urinal and typing in pee. And it says, ah, what a relief. And it's like, as a kid, that was so goddamn funny. So, yeah.
Kids were simple back in the day.
I loved this game as a kid. It was the only one of these types that I beat. The other ones, I don't know. Maybe they were too hard, or maybe it's because, like, this was kind of like my Oregon Trail. But it was Oregon Trail with also, like, 2 other different trails to go.
Yeah.
The Panama one is tough because there is literally quicksand. And I don't remember how to get by that at all.
I mean, like, the first thing that pops into my head is like putting down planks of wood or something.
There is something you have to buy. You have to buy the net. It's a mosquito net because, yeah,
sleeping
Central
now
America
you don't get
is
malaria.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's just amazing. And like, you bought those beans, you bought those veggies, totally useless.
Yeah, figured. Well, that was was it on this one? Or the last one? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't remember. Yeah, it might have been the last one, yeah. And this one we kind of
But that's funny because I'm like, well, if we're going out on the Oregon Trail, we're going to need some freaking food.
And you did have a lot of stuff for a while, but like everyone had to get rid of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. So many thoughts, and it was just like, this is going on too long. No one wants to hear us blabber.
We'll break this into 2. It'll be a good exercise for you to figure out how to break these into 2, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of happy that you actually enjoyed playing it so much that you weren't like, okay, let's stop at 1 hour. You just kept going.
Well, yeah, I had something interesting. I was reading, I was narrating. There wasn't like this huge amount of silence going on.
Yeah, yeah. And like, I guess because you were on that trip, like, a lot of it was out of your control. And it was just like, you're alone for the ride.
Pretty much.
And, yeah.
It's like a storybook.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's what these were, like, narrative adventure games. It was, like, think about when this was released, like, back in the early 80s, or late 80s, mid 80s.
I don't know when this was
released. I think it was 88 or 86, I don't know. But
oh, like, my God, this is older than me.
Like, compared to games to, like, on the NES, you had, like, Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, but, like, this was on a different level.
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't have a combat. And, you know, that's probably fine. This doesn't need combat.
This is another viewer of the East River. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just that you can do that. You can look at stuff. You can talk to people. I love this style of game. And I'm kind of sad that people don't really... I don't know if it is nostalgic to some people. Because, like, when you may see an adventure game now, it's more like a point and click. Not a type in whatever you want.
There's a shit ton of indies. There's probably something out there for you.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll have to look into it.
But yeah, anyway, it definitely has its issues too. It can be kind of unfair, but again, it's so short that, I mean, we played it for like less than 2 hours, and you were already almost at California.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
So it would be a good value back in the day to be like, well, I died, that sucks, but hey, the next day you play, you still have another 2 hours of enjoyment. Maybe.
Oh, definitely.
It's amazing, and I'm glad. I think you kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I mean, I have nothing against the simple graphics. It makes you use your imagination more. Yeah. The only thing that's frustrating is trying to figure out exactly what you're allowed to type in.
Yeah.
Because I'm using different verbs than they want to use.
Yeah.
But I understand, obviously, they can only put so many options in these games. So,
and
like, I get it.
For that wheel thing, too, like, I don't... Like, my first thought was, like, maybe apply brakes, but maybe brakes aren't a thing.
Yeah, kind of. That's why I was like, well, what if we take the rope and just, like, put it through the spokes?
Yeah.
Know?
But that's why saving often is important. Like,
yeah,
right when that first scene happened, like, don't even try to unhitch the things. Save right away. That way, when you die, you can try again. You words. That is one of the #1 rules is save often. And what was your last save? Let's look at your save games just for shits and giggles. Restore.
Restore. Gut letter gold.
So yeah.
That would have been real bad.
Again, #1 rule.
Oh, there goes the whole trail.
But yeah, well, that was fun. I really enjoyed looking back at this game.
Yeah, and maybe we can finish it on our own time or do a stream, whatever. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
And maybe we can try other Sierra. Is this a Sierra game?
Yes.
Okay, so we can try some of their other games or something similar. You know.
Yeah, or you can try King's Quest. I mean, I played it. I just never beat it.
Yeah. So I guess this will be the end. So thank you for joining us. If you made it this far, holy shit, thank you. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.